as daughters of the king and as wives, the enemy is going to try to distract you with what you see physically in front of you. Because if he can get your heart hardened, your prayers will be hindered. Right. And so that's his tactic. If we have unforgiveness towards our hearts, towards our husbands, we're not going to be able to intercede for them because there's unforgiveness in our hearts. And so that's where, as a wife, we have to really keep going to the Lord, and we have to be able to seek him. And when our husbands hurt our feelings, take it to God, let go, forgive, learn how to create a habit of forgiving your spouses no matter what. As we forgive them for saying things and doing things that hurt our hearts, take it to God. Let God heal your heart. But let God also reveal to you what he's showing your husband, why your husband's acting that way, why he's reacting that way. There's so many times where I'm like, Lord, what are you doing with my husband? And I sit down with him and he'll give me a verse, or he'll show me a generational curse he's breaking off. He'll show me something he's doing in my husband's life. And he doesn't want me to go to my husband and say, hey, babe, I had a vision of you as a little boy the other day. And no, like, God doesn't want that, because they're not going to be ready for that. They're going to be like, you did what? Yeah, I don't know. Right. And so as a wife, there are so many times where he'll be like, okay, I want you. And there have been times where he has shown me, like, it's an honor. We can stand in the gap for our husbands. So being able to repent for anything he did, knowingly or unknowingly, willingly or unwillingly, in his past. If it comes on with finances, if it's something with health, if it's something he spoke, if it's something he did, if it's something he drank, it's something he ate, whatever it is that God is showing us as the wife that they are struggling with, we get to, with a heart of compassion, we have to have forgiveness in our hearts, right? If we have bitterness, resentment, unforgiveness, we can't go in the court of heaven, because our prayers are hindered, because we need to go in the court of heaven for ourselves first. And so there's times where I will ask the Lord to be taken into the court of heaven. He's like, no, I need you to forgive him. And I'm like, wait, what? I don't have unforgiveness towards him. And he's like, yeah, you do. And he'll show me. And I'm like, oh, you're right, I did say that. Or, ooh, I feel that. You know what, Lord, forgive me. And then I'll take some time with the Lord and I'll repent. God, I repent for holding on to a spirit of unforgiveness. I do forgive him. Lord, I know that he didn't mean to say that. I know he didn't mean to do that. I know that we don't war against flesh and blood, but principalities of evil and darkness. So you know what, God, help me to have compassion for him. I don't know what it's like to be a husband. I don't know what it's like to be a father. I don't know what it's like to be a provider. I don't know what it's like to be the head of the home and to be built with the capacity that my husband's built to be the head of the home, right? So we need to come from a place of compassion and understanding, not judgment and criticism.